It's the next day, the sun is shining, and I'm using the 30-meter long extension cable, which is great because it reaches right to the end of the garden now. Thing first, get the music going. So I'm in my little stashy area of wood, and this worktop, which I kept from my old kitchen, could come in handy now. I'm in the kitchen. I always take my garden shoes off, put my slippers on into the kitchen for something, and I can't remember what it was. Was it string? Yeah, the brush. But look at the book. Believe in yourself. Yeah. Awesome things. Totally. Right, the first job is to prepare these poles, and I need to get it I need to find one that's sort of the same height as that, and then gradually decrease the height, so when I hang an awning over the top, there's a downward movement of the rain that way. I need to cut these poles to size. I need to measure up because I want to put a top from that tallest pole over, so that's shorter, so the rain falls that side. I've only got 2 of these long bits and 1 shorter bit, so that shorter bit I'm going to put as my 3rd pole. I can't screw this board onto brick, which is holding up the whole of the frame. You can see there, I just can't do it. So the nearest point I can screw something in is here, so this is where I'm going to have to start from. To the old conservatory that's been lying here for many years in the hope that it'll get used, and this long plank of wood might come in handy as a pole. I've got 4 of the old panels from the conservatory, but I don't particularly want to cut them because they might go up with the conservatory at some much later point. So I'm just going to see which is longer and work my way down. I'm going to have to cut some of them because they're kind of like destroyed in the ends anyway. I've actually kind of accomplished what I wanted to achieve, which was an outdoor craft area where I could do woodwork and painting and stuff. Now look, I've got my table. Look how big it is. I can rest the plant there. I'm just measuring up. Hey, look at that. I've got my outdoor craft area already. Everything's set up for me to start cutting. Right, now to drill some pilot holes for screws. All the pilot holes drilled for the poles for that side. Now I need to concentrate on putting some poles on this side where my actual outdoor crafty bit is. So I'm going to put some tarp over this area if it starts to piss down with rain. So I need to get going with that. These long bits of conservatory pole, I've already got the drilled pilot holes in there. And look at this, the grand design of it all. I'm just going with the flow. The pilot holes are right there where I just need them, so I don't even need to drill these poles. Decided not to cut the conservatory poles, but the bits of wood that I had, just easier. And look at that, this length has got a hook at the end already. I might not just take that out, I could put the tarp through. I rummaged through all my hardware to find hooks, found these from old poles. I might put them in just in case I want to run a pole. Right, that's one hook on, and then I'm going to put a hook on each of those 2 big ones. Right, so these are up. I've screwed them in. Now to screw these poles up to the side. The wind is picking up. It's going to probably rain, so I've just braced the framework. Let's hope it holds it up. Generally the wind comes from that direction, and that's why I put 2-inch gaps in between the panels to cause the least wind resistance. I've got all these offcuts from the cladding. I'm going to use them up. A staple gun at the ready. I built a little tower of all the little bits of wood that I got so that I can rest this on top of there while I staple gun it in. And this grip is helping a lot. It's supporting the plank of wood as I go along. So you can see where I've clipped the blocks, clipped the board to the big board with the green clip, so you know I don't need extra hands. It would be handy if I did. Right, that's one panel up, and I put this pole here, and if I line them up like so, there isn't a lot of support in the middle there because I haven't got any extra poles to put. So I'm going to have to create a design and do some overlapping. I've discovered if I put my level in the groove that runs on the back over there, it keeps it so I can level that up. This is probably going to be the best part of the whole build. So I've done one side. I'm going to call it quits now. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening.